The next part we take a look at is counterclaim. So somewhere in your essay, you need to acknowledge the other viewpoint. So most of you said that Atticus should defend Tom Robinson. That makes sense. So what you have to do is have to talk about a reason why some people think he shouldn't defend Tom Robinson and then prove why that's wrong. So I'm going to show you a simple way to do it and then the better way to do it. A lot of you skipped this or did it incorrectly. So if you didn't have any counterclaim whatsoever, you at least need to do what this example does. It says, Atticus has many good qualities that would help him win the case. Although there is a very small chance he would win because Tom is African American and the town is very racist. I believe Atticus should take, and then it goes on the next page to say that he should take the case. This is part of a conclusion paragraph, and all it is one sentence right here. Although there is a very small chance he would win because Tom is African American and the town is very racist, I believe he should take the case. You have to do that at the very least. Acknowledge that other people, that there's a reason why he couldn't take the case, let me say that again. You have to at least acknowledge that there's a reason why maybe he wouldn't take the case, and then explain why he still should. A better version of this is to do a full paragraph on counterclaim, and this is what that might look like. Some people would say that Atticus should not have defended Tom. What they would say is that it was dangerous to defend Tom because Bob Ewell will come after them. But Atticus is a good father trying to set a good example for Jem and Scout. In the text it says, I couldn't even tell you or Jem not to do something again. That shows that Atticus was trying to set a good example to his kids. So even though people would say that it makes sense for Atticus to defend Tom because he wanted to be a good father. So what it's telling us is that some people say it's dangerous because Bob Ewell will come after them. So that's the evidence for the other side, that it's dangerous for Atticus because Bob Ewell is going to come after them. But then it goes on to prove why that's wrong and says, but Atticus is trying to be a good father and set a good example for Jem and Scout. And then it gives me evidence. In the text it says, I couldn't tell you or Jem to do something again, which shows that he's trying to set a good example for his kids. So even though people would say that it's too dangerous, this person says it does make sense for Atticus to defend Tom because he wanted to be a good father. So a really good counterclaim would be a separate paragraph where it says the reason for the other side and maybe even gives a detail for the other side and then gives a detail for the reason why that is wrong. This is where some of you messed it up. Some of you wrote a whole paragraph about the other side's viewpoint without ever telling why it's wrong, and that doesn't help your essay because that actually makes it sound like the other side might be better than yours. So you need to, in your counterclaim, explain what the other side thinks and then why they're wrong. So if you take a look at yours, option 1 for your counterclaim is write a sentence that basically says, although, and then give a reason for the opposing viewpoint. Atticus should, whatever your viewpoint is, because, and then tell a reason why the opposing viewpoint is wrong. That's the one sentence option. Option 2, the better option, is write a full paragraph that gives a reason for the opposing viewpoint with a detail and then proves why it is wrong with a detail. If you wrote a whole paragraph just giving evidence for the other side, you just need to add in why they're wrong. So that's counterclaim. Take a look at your counterclaim, see if you have one, write yourself some notes, and then we'll come back for the last little bit, which is your conclusion.